All right. Okay, there's a lot of volume in right there, man. All aboard. Welcome to the Morning Stew for today, Monday. Second day of Jingle Bells. What say you? What say you? Hold on. All right. Yeah. Sir Groove?
Yes, sir, Frisco.
Oh, your song like Far Away.
Where's Madame Lisa?
Where's the song Far Away, Groove? I don't know your mic song.
I don't know. Everything is good.
All right. Let me see. Guys, I don't know who's messing with the thingamajiggies. Anyway, welcome to a brand new month. Final month in 2024, man.
That's
Some
right.
would, huh?
And is that a month where everybody love?
Yeah. Yep.
There was a whole lot of Christmas tree lighting going on over the weekend, too, all across the country.
Okay. Yeah, your song very thin.
Really?
Yeah, thin. Thin of my tin.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I've been watching what I eat. Yeah.
But so, how the weekend, man?
Well, not bad. You know, that one equal front did come down. It is still fronting right now. And
Yeah.
it's a sunny day.
Yes.
Yesterday it rained.
Yeah, there was some rain yesterday. Yep. There was some rain yesterday.
Some man rain, not a long man rain, but a good man rain.
Yep.
Yeah.
As I was about to get jiggy in the afternoon, the rain said, sorry.
No, when you made it get jiggy, I thought it was time.
depending on what we were getting jiggy with. But
Yeah, well,
you know,
being another story.
being jiggy on the outside, had to cancel the outside activities.
Yeah.
So that
you gotta plan your curriculum.
Yeah, that precipitation came in. Actually, we spoke about it Friday, and it did roll in. It's a nice northeasterly. You're not sure. He said northern, but you're not sure because it's not like it's not a pronounced front. But
Yeah.
at times it does come with some cooler. Last night the breeze was nice and blowing, and there was a crisp
Yes.
in the atmosphere.
And you only needed one fan last night. Yes, that's what I mean.
One fan. All right. So yeah, where is Lisa Love? Not seeing her at all.
I am not sure the lovely Lisa Love, Mona Lisa, is, but she will be with us shortly. Why?
Yeah. Hopefully when I go up and break, you fix that. Cause you sound like no bass in you.
Well, you know what they say. It's all about the bass.
The bass.
I don't know. I have to log on again because I'm not something different.
I know. That's how electronics work. By 1 minute.
It's working good.
And then the next minute. Yeah. That's how it is. Can we get the phone number on screen for those who put it nice and big? Cause we know.
Yes.
We know
280-4299. Yo, I want to start off by saying our prayers are out with the players of the Ocean Academy basketball team. They were involved in an accident, I believe, Friday on the Philip Golson Highway. And as far as I know, the last thing that I heard was that two of the kids, well, I heard they were in a coma. I'm not sure if nothing changed since then. But they're looking for blood because they're doing a blood drive for them. It was two kids and an adult, So our thoughts and our prayers are with them as our week begins. And we hope that everything works out great, But yeah, the Ocean Academy basketball team. Yeah. Want to say respect going out to lame duck President Joe Biden. The man pardoned his son, Hunter. The man used to say, I know I pardon Hunter, But the man realized, this ain't going to be a normal presidency. This is going to be a get back at people kind of presidency. And he did what I would have done. if I'm the man where I could pardon my child, I pardon you. You know,
Well,
they never did nothing where nobody else never, did. You know,
yeah,
I mean,
Trump never
if
think
I
twice to do it, so better you stop playing nice
yes,
and just do it.
exactly. If I'd a Biden, I'd have signed an executive order where say, uh, but wait, remember Trump said that when he's a president, the Supreme Court said you could do whatever you want to do. As president, I could get away with it. Well, if I had Joe Biden as a case of national security, I'd call, what I call it, SEAL Team 6 and send it to Mar-a-Lago. Um, yes,
No seal Team 6.
the SEAL. Want to say good morning going out to our beloved friend and steward, Mr. Marlon Quillen. He said exactly 55 years ago in 1969, there was a tragic accident when a basketball team was traveling where athletes died, injured, and lost limbs. He said X would remember more about this. But yeah, um, unfortunately, you know, accidents happen, bro. And, it's sad. It's sad. You can't keep your young kids or, athletes locked up because of what may happen. Uh, I don't know, man. It's sad.
Once you're on the highways and the byways, there is the chance
Anything
for
could,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm just seeing something here on Facebook of another accident uh,
Hmm.
somewhere in the south. Doesn't seem that anybody was harmed, but still an accident nonetheless.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
nature of the roads, man, and so you got to be
yep, yeah.
extra careful, extra aware. But again, you never know. You have a blowout, as the case that they're saying.
Not
A
true.
blowout. What you could do when
Yeah,
you have a blowout. And
yeah.
then when you have a blowout, and if you have to know how to handle your vehicle when you have a blowout, a lot of people
Right.
might panic in that situation.
You see, that's why I had a newspaper editor because my headlines would have been screwed up. Because my headline today would have been Jan Saldiva has no balls. Because that he sold the Belmapan Bandit to Cruz Gomez. The team is no longer called the Bandits. It is called the Belmapan Football Club. That means that John Saldiva don't have no more footballs to kick around. So you see the headline right there? No footballs.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
why I can't be editor. But yeah.
yeah. Well, but that would be exactly how you do it.
That'll be the headline, yes. Right
Uh,
there. But yeah, man. The Bandits were, a good football team, right? They made the name.
I'm not a football connoisseur, but I guess.
What kind of sewer are you?
A clean one.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I hear you. I believe World AIDS Day was yesterday.
December 1st?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure. Let me see. Well, it was World AIDS Day over the weekend. And,
Yeah, it was yesterday, and then according to last week's news piece, you're suggesting that young people might be more informed than we think.
yeah.
At least the educated side of young people.
Yeah.
There are those who, in the younger community, behaving very, for the lack of a better word, loose
Yes. The scientific phrase, Mr. Frisco, is knackhead.
in their behavior.
Yes.
I think that demographic is of concern. But the younger folks who are, in the education system seem to be informed and aware of the risks. So I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. You see, because it's a double-edged sword that technology have. It make them know a lot of things that we wouldn't want them to know, but it also give them a lot of information that they need to have.
Now, the news piece said the younger folks. I I'm the one paraphrasing because I know what's going on with the younger folks
Yeah.
on the other side of the coin. And we've been speaking about, what's going on with the AIDS awareness campaign that has been lacking for many, many years. And we know that the younger people who are heavily influenced by what they see and hear, and they behave as such. And
Yep.
and that's what we know. I mean, if you're in that environment and you're privy to the street life, as you call it, the younger demographic, not behave as though they are informed. So while the news piece said younger people are informed, that's a conservative view.
I believe that is selective information.
Yeah.
I believe it's selective informed because they are informed, but what they retain, I believe, becomes selective. Um, One other thing about young people, and scientists don't know if it has anything to do with technology, but it appears that Gen Zers are aging faster.
What does that
They
mean?
say that if you look at a 20-year-old Gen Z person,
Mm-hmm.
they look as old as like a 35-year-old. I don't know what the other one before that, millennial or I don't know what you call it.
Can they
But
rough up, their body,
yes,
they
what they say is that the amount of information, we used to talk about this on the stew until we realized it's a hopeless case, is that the learning process takes steps. There's steps to learning. That's why doctors could tell you when your baby's supposed to walk, when they're supposed to they do this. There's steps to learning. And what social media did was when you have a baby that's crying and you put Miss Rachel or you put one of those baby shows and the baby stop crying and start playing with that, you bypassing a whole lot of learning process. That's why you could look at some babies when they're even 1 year old and they could go to the app. They could find what you bypass a whole lot of things where you might not be able to connect up. Your brain's working. Anyway, they say that all of those things put together to make the younger
No,
people
but it's
look
true. It's true.
older.
They might be forward moving in technology,
Hmm.
but they're backward in social interactions.
Exactly. And I see that every day too, bro. I see that especially with young people.
So the question would be then, what's the balance of how important is social interaction, especially when you're in that learning curve, that 5 to 15 years old?
You remember when Facebook added a couple more emojis? They only had a few, but then they added a couple more because people wanted to express other feelings. And when they did, everybody got happy. And I noticed that when I talk to kids, because they got happy because they didn't have to write down their feeling, just put the emoji. But when I talk to young people, especially young boys, because a lot of they hang around here, if you talk to them, they, there's like a lot of gaps in the communication, a lot of information where they're not put in or whatever. And I still joke with them. I tell you, I want to text you the question and answer me back through text because you probably get out more information. We do forget how to talk. We do forget how to write. The
Oh,
things
well,
that technology gives.
yeah, continue.
Yeah, go ahead.
I look about, I said, make a type in this because it came to my mind.
Uh,
And the question I was going to ask you is, do we think that in the next X amount of years, a simple thing like writing, I mean, you get writing in
yeah.
school, but you think, will writing become obsolete?
Yes, I believe it will. I believe it will because you could talk, you could dictate a letter. You don't need a sec. You could dictate one letter to your phone, to your computer. You don't even have to write. I realize that right now I used to have beautiful cursive writing, and But now when I write, I usually write in a black letters, just straight black letters. And I realize that I'm losing that nice penmanship that I had. A lot of kids nowadays, if you tell them write in a cursive, they ask you what? Where that? They don't, they write in a black. Ooh, I can see the beautiful. Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
I just lost my train of thought, Mr. Frisco. You got to board that train again because I think I just fell off. Yes.
No, but that's a.
But yeah.
Cursive. Writing cursive. Good morning,
The
everyone.
writing on a whole becoming obsolete though. I mean.
Exactly.
I guilty of that. I pick up a pen, and sometimes I have to think twice. I mean, that's a weird thing, and it only get worse.
Yep. You know how I write every day because like before the show, I always jot down a couple of things and stuff like that. But what I noticed, there's one letter, and this letter make I know that something to go on with my writing. The letter E.
I figured.
I have two ways to write E, and if I was a person that write, consistently letters and this and that, I would have known to make E one way. But sometimes in a one sentence, I will write E like a black letter, and in the other one, I write it like one.
Yes,
one
exactly.
You know,
It's not uniform.
Yeah, exactly.
That happened. That is exactly what happens to me.
That's like dementia in a writing. You forget certain things in it. And
can't remember writing a muscle memory, and then
Yeah. Yep.
we bear there are many of us who writing is not a part of the daily routine. Especially you come out of school, okay, there goes writing. You enter into a new, writing a name is a challenge.
Make I tell you something where people don't realize drive you nuts.
What?
Make your remote control battery go dead.
Oh, Lord.
Not a remote control, not a battery in there for put in. You want dig up your house to look for any other thing we got in the same size battery, or if not, you can't even comprehend the idea of getting up and going to their TV with your finger.
No.
But that's another problem because many TVs don't even have buttons anymore.
The buttons it's a thing you gotta.
So our high frustration level because many days I have stoned my remote against the wall.
Oh yes. The other day Dana in the bed.
And then regret it.
Dana in the bedroom the other day with a couple of her friends. Alain was over here with a couple of his friends in the living room. So I say, you know what, I got in a Hannah room and I couldn't find the remote. Yo, bro, I almost had one heart attack to try find. We part the button there and I had to feel up this TV. I could have been charged. I could have been charged for harassment. The way I'm going to look for the button on the TV. Oh, man.
Right.
Did you find them?
Huh?
Did you find them?
Eventually I find the remote control. Yo, good news for Puff Daddy. Apparently Elon Musk is putting up the bail for Puff Daddy to get him out because he will go straight to astronaut training because when they go from Mars, Elon Musk is planning on sending Puff Daddy to Uranus.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be like a 9-year trip, So.
That is terrible. Yeah. Hold on, let me
Did you go walk about?
Yes, I did.
Sure.
I don't know why Ed's thing songs so thin.
Went to the market for a minute.
Really?
Yeah, I saw some people, went to the meat shop, saw some people, said something, and the gentleman was in there and he said, I know this voice.
Oh, you see that?
And he was just trying to figure out, and boom, he got it.
None of those places that you mentioned, sound like any place if you could have get me a Frisco gift already. So
yeah.
You never know.
yeah,
I could have ordered a piece of or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Let me take a break. Maybe I gotta. Let me try to reset
You
this
know
system.
that to sabotage you.
I don't know what it
don't
is. If the
even want to touch this because jeez, it took me forever to get on. When I got on,
Really?
everything behind the screen that I'm seeing right now is black. Like
All right. Well, try not to get off.
No.
So Tony G was on yesterday. You know what was his Facebook post, right?
Christmas.
Christmas music.
With Tony G.
Yes.
He into that one fella into the Christmas boy. You check out.
But of course.
People don't realize that the G stand for Grinch.
Not great.
Speaking about Christmas, Zinkmas.
Yes.
AKA Creme Christmas next week. Starts next week Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I got break the cook again.
Yeah, commercial man say you crazy or what?
No cooking.
Bubble, I think. Brick should have be the official cook every night for the whole people over there.
Yeah, and should have gone ham every night.
I had to tell you. Right?
You say Lisa?
Yes. With some peppermint trail bread and maybe some beans.
Lisa was that way me cook last year, Lisa?
Me, I made my black cake.
What a black cake you be make?
I made cake.
Alright.
Well, I made a wonder the way I make today. Because
What are you gonna make today?
well, only me and Dana at home, so I figure, well, I have to, I have to do a couple of little things, you know. But then I see Ronald post up rotisserie whole chicken. So right away, I had to cook rotisserie whole chicken today.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
I think I'll cook pot bread to go with it.
No, sir.
Oh,
No,
let me tell you something. I know that's the one thing where I never understood the Belize. Foreign, when you got any fried chicken place, I know you talk about them big name like
Exactly. The smaller ones.
The smaller ones. When you go there and you add $1 chicken, that they come with French fry and 2 slices of bread.
Two slices of white bread cut.
White bread.
Yes. Cut.
Yes, and if nothing else, the bread go for wipe him out when you get all the chicken grease off when it's done on your hand. But I tell you, that's the one thing where we missing the Belize. We need more bread with chicken.
There was some place that used to sell chicken with bread. I can't remember where, but I remember seeing it.
Because you could make sandwich out there. You could do all kind of things if they put 2 slices of bread with your chicken. Yes, I think that we should have a national referendum on that. I think bread needs to belong in the chicken.
When was the last time you had fried chicken?
What? Good while, you know, because I'm trying to eat healthier. But I gotta tell you the truth, I could have do it a nice greasy fried chicken where the grease the run way down your elbow. That's the way I want. That's the way I want. No, I don't mind if the grease 3 days old and nice.
Alright.
No, you just turned my stomach.
Alright, let's take a break and man, let's talk about that grease man that gone stiff. Alright.
You feel the cholesterol level going up?
I feel it right there. I feel it right. Yeah, G. Yeah, take a break. Be back. Chop.
Want to say hi too before you take the break to Keith. Good morning, Keith. I saw him. Hi.
Hi, Keith.
Yes, and also we're sending love to Half-a-Man. I'll send up something later.
All right.
Really? All right. Hi, Half-a-Man.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. gold, and green. Red, gold, and green. Welcome back to the Morning Stew, man. This is Monday, December. Ah, there you go. Everybody's sounding good now. Aha.
You fixed it. Hip, hip.
I fixed it.
I'm a sexy song.
Yes, very, very.
He fixed it.
Very good. Very good.
Everybody no song. No song like David this morning.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. All right. So the red, gold, and green scenario that was scheduled, Groove, for last night due to the weather.
Mm-hmm.
It was to be at the Service League backyard.
The inclement weather.
I mean, it was all right. Never rained at night, but during the day it would have been perplexed.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rain. I guess the moisture things were very. I don't know how to say it. Like at least moist.
Noise, yes.
So anyway, they pushed back to December the 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you know.
Mm-hmm.
Alangola.
I want to say good morning to Miss Kona.
No, Miss Kona.
I will pass on the message, Miss Kona. Thank you very much. Yeah. My phone gone funny thing. My phone could ring like 8 or 9 times before it even light up and say anybody. I could hear it through the computer. The ring no mix.
No mix.
Yes.
Then my one I don't hear.
Really?
All I would do is like I missed the call. It's like what? I missed the call. I did not know that I missed the call.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
funny. I get on Christmas tree and I show this woman.
What kind of tree you get?
You got the that you wanted?
Yeah, real tree or get a fake tree?
Well, I got a fake one for now.
Kind of bushman you.
But, yeah, because we want to put up one.
A bushman in a plastic tree.
You want to put one country tree in my house then.
No.
But anyway, so I had to tell this man about the tree where I get on. The man asked me, you want to put it up yourself?
Uh-huh.
I tell him, you pervert, I put it up in the living room.
Criminal. That is terrible.
Good morning.
Alright, what's up?
This morning you have started the most important topic that you have ever touched since you became Morning Stew.
What is that?
The future of belief through the youth. The future of belief has always depended upon the youth of the nation. We led this country, young people, not older than 30 years old, when a government was formed to lead the nation to nationhood. It did not take old men, it was young people, and I have the names of all of them. Now this morning you thought very good. Are we building the youth of tomorrow, the future leaders of tomorrow? The 3 pillars of education are reading, writing, arithmetic.
What? Arithmetic? Another 3 R's?
That are the 3 pillars of education. If you don't have that, we are building a house on Sunday.
Yes.
Right now, for example, young generation, and I'm not going to pinpoint the age, they don't know to write. And if they write, they don't know what they wrote. This is a fact. It be improvement at exams. So, how can you communicate if you don't know to write? How can you? You have to sign a check with your signature.
Yeah.
You have to sign an agreement with your signature. Computer no will help you in that. Nor artificial intelligence either. So the basics of nation building in this case, the salvation of belief, is on the wrong footing. Oh, they say, no, the children are very bright, Oh, they know about science. They don't know about that. They don't even know what is the valuation. They are dependent upon statistics, which are usually wrong in my opinion. How can the economy increase when planting continues at $1 at planting, £6 for the onion, for whatever? Those are the things that our population in general, adults know, are miscalculation what beliefs will be in the not too distant future. I am watching it on a daily basis. What we are producing and calling it modern education, modern technology, modern everything. I am concerned, I'll tell you, at my age, I am concerned of what I have seen, what I am seeing. A very simple thing this morning I dealt with, flood mitigation. What does that mean? Capacity building, what does that mean? Resilience, what does that mean? It means a lot at the conferences when a bunch of people well dressed sit down and they will discuss about climate change. They look so beautiful. What are the results? Stand quickly, still using the savanna by erosion. Monkey River has almost disappeared. And other coastal areas, little islands are disappearing. But we have the continuation of, let's deal with climate change. Give me $11 million. Give me $20 million and I will, what to call it, climate change, tackle it. Man, we are in a serious problem here. I'm glad that you have brought that point this morning. The youth are being destroyed. There was a cult here in the Nkeviejo and Orange Rock, Ontario, named Emo. Emo was attracted by very young people, and they began committing suicide. Pretty little girls commit suicide, and they wrote on the piece of paper, right there, Emo. And so some youth came to the Carpet and they stabbed their little friend 46 times. Young people attracting Emo. Do you want to remember that word W-I-Y-I-P-P-I-E? Yippies. The Yippies were created to destroy the elders.
Yeah.
If you have studied that very good, the Yippies were created to destroy elders. Elders must be killed, must be destroyed. Clothing must be thrown away. You think in Kyle you could ever see a man here with slippers and short pants? No, man. When you get 18 years, you better put on long pants, yeah?
Yeah.
What?
These are things that have degenerated our lives.
Yes, sir.
So that today we think we are, but we are not.
All right.
So I leave you all with that, but I am very concerned, and I'm glad that you all were discussing about the topic. This matter of the youth being destroyed. No music, there is no music in Belize. Don't fool yourself because it's a modern music. That's not music. Music was destroyed by the Beatles, 1955. Orchestras were thrown away, organs in the church were thrown away, guitars were introduced, hard metal and everything. We are not worrying about that. We are not concerned about that. Hence, where we are at this moment.
Got you.
I'll leave you. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. The Don.
Thank you, Don Hector. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, but
Jerry's up. Good morning, Jerry.
What's that?
No, I say Jerry's up. Good morning, Jerry.
yeah, like I say, no, just say Jerry's up. Tell him what Jerry say.
Good
Jerry
morning,
said,
Jerry.
tell the boys stop saying
Moist.
leave it
I
to
know.
professionals. to the professionals.
So I call out the man when I say moist.
Yeah, that's what he did.
All right, according to what's that groove? Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and as Jer mentioned too, you could even sign contracts on your computer now.
Yeah.
You could, you could sign your signature and have it, memorized in a computer.
That's how the call centers work.
Yeah, so
E-sign,
we lose
E-sign.
track.
I don't know how it works, but I say E-sign. I got to E-sign.
Yeah, but you know what happened? We need I think in general we should check out our educational system again, because again I see the homework where Hannah did do, and those are things where in my life I never had the opportunity to use. So some of the things that they teach them are irrelevant. I think what I need to teach them more about cattle rearing and farming and computer programming and technologies and like that, because if we want to compete, the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic, those, those good, they're basic. Everybody's supposed to learn them there. But what you do after you learn those, what are going to be the extracurricular things where you learn,
Kathleen E.B. Flowers, Paladin Leslie, J.Z. Marr, Tifara M. Molina, J.P.
Good morning, guys.
So, Governor of the Central Bank, and I guess everybody else in the banking system is of the opinion that, you know what, it should be a major goal for all things payment-wise to be electronic and all of that. Something in the back of my, every time I hear the language, something in the back of my spidey sense.
It tingle?
Tingles, because we're living in a time where while everything is digital, it will only take one nice hack.
Yeah.
One hacker.
And everything
One push
shuts
of a
down.
button.
No, imagine. But it's a language, that's what. And some would say, well, you can't worry about that because, but that is exactly why you worry about that. That is the same reason why some people stay off the grid, so people don't even involved with a modern day smartphone.
That's right.
And some would want to get rid of cash transactions altogether. But the question, you can't just, for me, and while I hear Mr. Michael and everybody else in the banking system, nobody talks about security while they keep talking about, everything should be, simply going to various banks half of the time, ATMs not work.
It's true.
I see frustrated people like, why the hell you even got, better keep your money in your hand, because when you need the money you can't go get it, because half of the time this machine not work, that the machine not work. No, that the ATM machine part of it. What's that?
You know what's the opposite of that too? That could also be a concerted thing to make people say, you know what, instead of carry cash, I'll swipe.
But that's the thing, that's the next thing, right? So, but
yeah,
there's the encouragement for going that way, but then it only take one event, and then we will find out how vulnerable that system is.
No, but the events already happened. We've seen major companies get hacked.
Yes, but I said, you imagine what that would be if majority of believers started to e-transactions.
If all of your banking information, all of your personal information, they get moved out. I can tell you something.
One good hack, either they take all the money and shut down the whole system.
Right.
And nobody can do business the next day. And nobody got cash because we're there.
Yep. And the thing is, and speaking about that, that's what happened over the weekend when China ran intentionally packed 2 cables that internet cables that literally shut down internet for Germany, Lithuania, and 2 other countries.
Right.
But
we've heard that many times.
Yeah, I think that this eCash thing is convenient, but and there's a lot of safety things when I say you don't have to carry cash and be robbed, but you can be robbed all of your money if one good hack happen. But I think it's going to be like e-cars and gasoline cars. You're going to have your group of people where stay with cash, and your group will decide, you know what, I go and eat. I don't trust it. I don't like all my
and that is
information.
by the sense of me, because that's a language where the people in the banking sector, that's a narrative. But nobody to talk about security while you discuss that. That sounds nice. It's convenient. A lot of people use it. But nobody talks about security.
And you realize how many times lately you've heard people had credit card problems where they paid with credit cards, and when they look, somebody kept the number and run up all kind of charges and stuff on it. You know, again, the electronic thing is good, but I don't think that we have enough fail-safe in place. If we do, they should come out and say it. But I don't believe that no place have enough fail-safe in place to stop one good hack. You know, if they hack it and say, all right, when I put my 2 million in a group account, I don't mind. But probably they hack it and take out the 25, 50 way I got.
No, but, and especially in this new era where on the global scene, because we can't stop bubbles like we in our bubble.
Yeah, it is.
On the global scene, that discussion is all about the next world war won't be fought with guns and bombs. It's gonna be a digital war. It's gonna be an attempt to shut down economies.
But okay, again, how many times in the last few years you've seen places where they're in a war where the first thing when they tell you we can't access with money. We can't get with money. You see long lines, the ATM and bank. You see people rush the bank to try to get something. Colville say, look, I got 25, 50. Well, after I buy this chicken for lunch, I'll be 5.50.
Of course, I mean, we never talk about the day to day. We talk about, the apocalyptic events and doomsday events and worst case scenarios. But who knows where tomorrow might be a worst case scenario. You never know. And so that's money. I don't know. I don't know if I'm not fully on board with just going out digital with your cash money, or with
all of your money. If all of your money digital, and a blackout come and you run out of gas and you go on gas station, you can't access your money.
You cannot.
You cannot. If you had only $10 cash, you could pay for that. But because your money digital, like I said, bro, like with anything, I think it's going to be a 50-50 kind of thing.
Yeah,
you still have your credit. Me, you and Lisa, me, you and Lisa, I still got one credit. I don't got a credit card yet. I don't trust myself. But when I still got a credit card, so we could pay for certain things with the credit card. When I still have with cash, so we could pay for certain things with cash. And I'll be like that, but I don't think that...
As convenient as it is, I prefer, to do cash in hand. I prefer...
Yeah, because at least I like every time she take off her money, she slap me across my face with the whole one.
Wait, what?
Be like fun, yes.
Why you gotta be like that? People will believe you and I will slap you again.
Be like one fun. Yes.
Well, it's true what Jerry's saying. It says with cash you don't have to pay everything. It charges hand. Yeah, okay, it changes hand. But with eCash, the bank collects a percentage. It's true.
All of that.
Some places
that's why I don't like the language. That's why
they gotta swipe. You gotta swipe a certain amount and up.
Yeah, there's a push for again people for go digital and the Belize. I've heard it several times, and the last time I heard it last week when they had that, when the central bank had that.
Yeah. It's a good point that Jer brought up, because one of the main things why I believe that a government would push to do that, or a country would push to do that, is because every transaction you do electronically, there's a fee. And for all the money that's made, there's a tax to be paid. So it benefit those who got the money, whose equipment we use, but every time we go to use our money, there's going to be a charge to use our money.
It's
You
true.
know?
Yeah. I think for those who need and have to do business that way, you do it. But I wouldn't get rid of. And I don't think we're there. But I
The
just,
life.
just
But
the
how the poor
language.
run man? How the poor run man? You order your nice run man, dinner the run man come there and you pull out your e-card and say, holy adbale say for you and swipe that.
Mm-mm.
Baka, yo. Because you have to have
Well,
cash.
and
You don't-
they're getting organized now. So you pay into an account right away. You deposit.
Wow. Then they work for it for real.
That's a new system right now. I think that's how
Yeah.
it works. You pay for the food, you pay for everything.
Yeah.
Ah.
But you see, I want to tell you, there's a certain convenience
Oui.
that you cannot with electronic
Yes, there is
banking
a
and
there is
stuff
a
like
level
that.
of convenience.
That's convenient, I
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, there
But you
is.
still
But-
gotta be careful.
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, I could live with the convenience that we have now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to take the next step to say, well, all right, throw my hand to the master of the wind. You know?
Let me grab this.
And I got
Crime, hello.
lead.
Yeah, morning, Stew.
Yeah, what up?
The show
Morning.
our government department are like, it's hard to get you to this busy show.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no, well, anyway, what they call about, right? Talk about network security on a whole, no?
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I would have said, right, and this will come from a place of much knowledge, trust me on that. It's like the roads, right? You come up safe roads, what is the user and the mentality, right? So 90% of the time, maybe even more, when systems are hot, they're not far outside, they're far inside. Meaning,
Right.
you know, somebody creates some vulnerability on human interaction. If we had machines work on a whole, more than likely would have never have any kind of hacking or security risk because the systems are designed to do what they do and they do it well. The human intervention that will cause the problem now. So
How many
I think-
systems
and
have
this
you
one-
hacked,
this one
sir?
Advice to anybody who have any kind of system to protect that is connected to the internet, rather than just think about, oh, we have up security firewalls, whatever, you know, train your people in. Make them understand what network security is, and so that they are well informed of the vulnerabilities. And like I say, I'll repeat this again, 90% of security breaches happen from inside. Right? So these systems are secure, man. It's just, you know, the user, the human error, the no machine error. You know, machine designed for work and do what they do. The program is just designed to do what it does. But when a hacker get in there through some back door where somebody didn't even know they left open or open up, that when the security breaches happen, and then it looks like the system or the integrity of the network is not there, but it's not really that, right? So,
No, but we know the question the integrity of the system. We talk about the system on a whole. No, but I'm saying you can't get the majority of the population expect that the majority of the population want to be tech savvy. That's an impossibility. That's wild to. So I'm just saying that whether that's inside or outside, whatever be it is, it's a vulnerable thing because most people know and you know, people use their phone for. They're not like, okay, this phone will be just for make me do transactions. If they want you start to do phone transactions, you got your phone open up for everything over the wazoo.
yeah,
And then people become vulnerable.
Why to try? I mean, and I hope.
No, I get you, but
it's just-
you know, realistic for people, majority of the population, to be so tech savvy that they know how to wheel and deal in a cyberspace.
I got a question.
Well,
I got a
look,
question.
one of the advice then that I would have on a level is if you are not tech savvy, stay away.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
then encourage everybody to do it. A lot of people not trained and have the know-how for it.
I got a question.
Well, I mean, maybe open an avenue for businesses when I think about it. I mean, maybe they could have people start up business when they come in, train you, or maybe even you go there and they walk you through going through your transaction and thing, right? It's just like, I mean, think about it. It's just like when you do paper transactions or stuff like this. There are certain things, certain protocols you have put in place, whether for you know how to walk in at the bank or walk down the street with
big paper bag like Chinaman, you know, walking up to the bank.
Watch your mouth, that's racist.
At 3 o'clock on Monday afternoon. I mean, you know, that's our security breach, right? So it's just education, man. Like I said, if you're not savvy, not try to, you know, I can tell you this, the worst people for dealing with technology, that those who don't know but think they know. 100% now on there. Right? So I mean, you know, seek information and if that money they deal with, man, do what it takes to protect your money. So if you feel uncomfortable, find somebody who could walk you through, and maybe the banks on a whole and the institution who deals with finance should have these departments where they have people come in and they do training, because information is power, right? And so that might be our way for try, you know, stem a lot of these cyber crimes and things happen, right?
Excuse me, sir.
If our company do that,
We've got a question for you.
comfortable and customers would feel. If our bank start to do that, the bank might literally get more at the electronic transaction just because the customers feel like the bank will look after their best interest on that level and not just $1, right? So, but like again, let's repeat this, it's 90% of the time human error. These firewalls and switches and routers and all the network security devices are designed.
Excuse me, good sir.
With what they're designed to do.
We've got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
First of all, I want to congratulate you about that scuba tank where you get on, because you the man look like you take a break. Second thing I want to ask you, I could tell
I really
you
want
are
to say right, but I'm not here. Maybe you could repeat it.
Yeah, okay. The man can't hear you, so what is the question?
tell the man that I say he could hold a breath long when he talk. Second of all, ask him. Obviously, he knows a lot about computer. I could tell by some of the computer words where he use. Ask him how many systems has he successfully hacked into, and how many did he get caught.
We want to know how much system you get hacked. I mean, how much system you done hack into?
But I look on the next end of that. To prevent that.
Yeah,
But and like I said, man, I just want really people to understand that, you know, try look out for the people who don't know better, and you know that any burglary when it comes to cyber happens mostly from inside and outside. So
Yeah.
that's one I think you want to take into you know,
Is that
really design.
all right?
All right, guys, take care, man.
Yeah.
Take care of you. Thank you.
All right, according to our Minister of Rich People and Eating Out Often, he said, but using credit card doesn't cost the customer, only the business owner. And also he says, which we agreed with, electronic payments are more convenient and stuff like that. Those are the good side of it.
And then our next two are saying convenience at a high cost.
Well, again, we're talking about the worst case scenario, but you can't rule out my worst case scenario. Hello.
Yes.
Money.
Yeah, what up?
I want to follow up on the last call. I said G Mike, no?
Yeah, what go on, G?
Everything is
Yeah,
everything.
hi, Jim, man.
Listen, I almost like fear-mongering where the hair, man, because in the last call where the caller said, if you don't know about it, stay away. No, if you don't know about it, learn.
Land. No, wait a second. No,
That's what he
that's
thought.
what
He
he's
also
saying.
said
He's
that.
saying to learn. Yeah, he's saying to
Because
learn.
the future is
He
here,
also
no?
said that.
And if you know, we can't wait for everybody else in order to progress, and this are kind of progression. When you could call and get your food delivered to your house, I mean, I don't know whether I want to do it, but the fact that you could do it. I think maybe we got too fast because, you know, the ship about colonizing Mars, there's nothing worth anything here on Earth. But at the end of the day, the technology it provides an excellent service and a wonderful thing for experience and what show you the change. But you have to stay up with it. You've got to stay on top of things, and it's not that hard. It's not that hard, but we just have to be aware and check it out. Now, just to say we shouldn't be afraid of it. We need to use it, because everything there that will give us, and we could use it to our advantage. Huh? That's a small point.
All right.
Well, you might have favor them
optimistic.
transfer only 300 to me account for me electronic.
G-Mike is
payment.
optimistic. I mean, we know the good stuff.
Yes.
We know the good stuff. I just in the back of my mind, again, we have to look we can't have a head burying at the sand same time. Because with the look on countries, the major countries, the discussion that they have, and all these banks tied up. We bank must sit down here upon your own. And the discussion is if you not, while if you know about technology, if you don't know what's going on with the world around you, where they're talking about these interactions where countries want to have against one another, don't want to be bombs and guns. Yeah, be cyber warfare. The closing attempts to shut down economies. So are we just saying have the discussion because when it happen, that then everybody will have the discussion when it don't happen. And these are real up-to-date discussions where they go on world over with countries hacking countries like Iran and Russia. Some people put China in it. That cause they in the cyber world, the cyberspace, the way conflicts want to be had.
Yeah.
And we can't sit here and pretend that we don't know that and in countries there at ends right now. Anything could pop up tomorrow. We could close down things and do massive damage. And we sit down here and say, oh, let's go full stream ahead with it because it's, yes, it is convenient, but let's not pretend that we don't know what's going on in the world around us.
I gotta tell you something, bro. I have seen all kind of things that they said all kind of security depend this. All kind of security. You made a valid point where I don't even think about. If people start doing e-banking the way they want us to do, everybody had to do it on their phone.
Mm-hmm.
How much time somebody not left their phone someplace? Somebody not lost their phone with all the information on it.
Your information
And
right there.
you know, and again, you know, it's not fair mongering. What it is, everybody could use it. Nobody have a problem until
You have a problem.
you have one problem. And then when a lot of people will say, but why did this happen? Or why wasn't, and that's all we're saying. I use e-banking and stuff like that. A lot of people make payments over the phone through e-banking. Those things are very, very convenient. But
true.
that no mean that we have to just blindly say, well, you know what, everything with this gonna be perfect. We have seen nothing perfect, nothing perfect. At some point or another, you know, something is gonna happen where we're gonna say, yo, you know, we should look into this.
It's true what Jerry's saying. Jerry's contributing a lot this morning. Yeah, he would do every so often, but he says it is good for disabled people, and for them, yeah, the risk is worth it. People don't need to break into your house to rob you anymore. They can rob you from across the globe. Ain't that the truth?
That's right. That's I say, and you know why? Because everything is and they have countries where a lot of their economy based on scammers. They got places where people have warehouses with nothing but scammers, where that's their job. So, you know, we may get away from it long. We'd urge everybody we want to do it, don't do it. Just be very careful. You know, if you want to put on the information in the phone, take it out as soon as it's done. You know, because, you know, a lot of time you don't want to put in your bank number every time, so you want to save it. I just gave an email explaining how to read maps backward, you know, Lise.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I found out it was spam.
Good morning, CY.
Cremelo.
Brother Groove, you know.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, guys.
Where go on?
Good morning.
Good morning. You know, a lot of times you have to make sure everything right in place. You know, I don't know what the morning show would be without Groove, because just when you think he can't add something more sensible, he does it in such a funny way that it makes you say, I didn't think about that. But Groove, you are so right. I will tell you something. Nothing wrong with e-banking for the people who want to do it. Nothing wrong with that. But I'll tell you something, there's also nothing wrong with not changing with the time. Okay, let me just put this into perspective. I don't subscribe to sagging or skinny jeans. That's nothing wrong with that. If my child wants to do it and my daughter boyfriend want to look sexier than she when he goes and put her skin in jeans, that's their business. Nothing wrong with that. Times will change. Groove, I weigh 300 pounds, brother. I just know you do not want to be visually abused with me in our skinny jeans.
Why that would be a thing there? That look like that would look like
never, ever be caught dead. There is two things I won't do, brother Frisco. I am a diehard UDP. I will never be caught red in full red. No, sir. I will dress up in a full blue. I will never be caught dead in full red because I don't black. I don't black already.
Yeah, be black and blue.
Oh my God. Well, I want to tell you something, Frisco. If I see one black person walk down the street in a full red and I haul out my gate, I'll run back inside. I'm running. I mean, full red. Seriously. But, Brother Frisco, back to our serious note. Everything we don't have to join in on. It's not everything that everybody does you have to join. You don't. I mean, there's a lot of things that I will never change. I will never bend my morals. I will never, I mean, not because the minister is doing it, I'm going to do it. Not because the preacher is doing it, I'm doing it. I mean, it's all what happens when you grow up and how you grow up. If, you know something is not right. You know, my mother taught us one thing. She said, son, let me tell you, you guys, I don't want you, my 3 sons, to ever hit a woman. Do not do it. It's not right. But
That's
son,
right.
do not ever let a woman put her hand on you and not correct her, make it, or don't you try that. You do not, I will not hit you, but that doesn't give you the right to hit me. You know, my mother also told us, she said, son, the day you guys come home with a tattoo, do not eat my food anymore. Don't eat on my plate. Don't know I cook, don't eat it. Because I'm poison, you know. If God had given you a tattoo from birth, you would have spent your whole life trying to get rid of it. It's called a birthmark. You got a lot of people where I can't stand this thing. And then now I go and go sit on Groove. If you make one guy bore me up with one needle, if I go to the hospital to save my life, I tell them, please tell me close my eyes. I'm not going to sit down on one thing there and make somebody drill me up with a hole with it. No, Groove, it's all right. I will not put a...
You know, he's sweet too.
And that's just me. I don't got nothing against you. I like the tattoo. As a matter of fact, Groove, I believe that if they have glow in the dark ink, oh man, I would walk more naked every night with a full body tattoo. But
wait, hold on. You know I wear skinny jeans, but I walk more naked?
I will walk out naked in a full body tattoo, glow in the dark. But it has to be glow in the dark. If it doesn't glow in the dark, ink, well then I wouldn't put it on because then, and that's why I show that day I want to disappear that day. I only want it that night when I, you know? Yeah, but that's not everything we have to join that people do, brother. And on the next note, one more thing before I go. See, Groove, I know you said this, Luke, he likes one more thing, but
you're the third one, yeah.
There's also something that we should do. There are things we shouldn't do and there are things we should do. And one of the things that we should do, whenever we put a very, a minister or somebody to speak high on a big ceremony or something, he should be talented or smart enough to know how to speak and not guff the way how they do. I watched the news recently and I saw the inauguration of the new Coast Guard base. Kudos to the Coast Guard base. And then I had to listen to Mr. Ferguson give a speech where he mentioned gentlemen of the Coast Guard but never mentioned that they had women. If he's a misogynistic heathen, that's all right with him, man. But in public, he needs to acknowledge that the Coast Guard is made up of women and men, both females and males. Don't left that out. Because you are the guy way up there, man. Set an example from the top to us at the bottom, you know? And if you don't want to gaff, write a speech or learn how to read it and read it correct. But not go out there and make that mistake and not acknowledge our beautiful women of the Coast Guard, military, and police department. It does us an injustice. Thank you very much.
You run for office. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Luke, they said it straight. Oh.
Thank
I
you.
want comment from where Luke said, but I think at a picture Luke said he got 300 pounds. I wouldn't wear. Luke,
Skywalker.
jeans. Luke, skinny jeans that like mashed potato in our baggies.
Oh gosh.
Think about that. Yes. But the way the man say, make I tell you something. One title like president encompasses male and female. There's no presidentess. It's president. Chairman of the board was one title that goes back before there was a board. But now we change it to chairperson.
Chairperson. Mm-hmm.
Yes. There was a time not so long ago when we did not completely understand when we used to call female police officers W's.
WPC.
But we don't do that no more because it's disrespectful. They are police officers. So when you say a police officer, you know what to talk about. It's no matter the man or woman. So when they say Coast Guard, there's no Coast Guardess.
He said gentlemen. He said gentlemen.
Yeah, he said gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Coast Guard, that's the way the man say.
He said he never said lady. He said gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
I never hear it, so I don't know.
I never hear, but if that's what he said, that must have definitely been an oversight because we know that we do have the most beautiful Coast Guard women in this hemisphere. But yeah, that's the only thing where must have been an oversight.
Oversight, maybe?
Yeah, because nowadays we have Coast Guardians, both male and female. That's a good thing to have. Let me see what is happening on the world stage. Lisa, I know that Joe may pardon all Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Guys say no, I left onto the rebels. Wow,
Right, we gotta
dozens
take a
killed.
break. Then I will come back.
Okay. I'll tell you about the dozens killed in the Guinea football match when we come back. Yeah.
Also, before the break, I know I did it before, but I want to do this. It's a plug for this evening, the National California Council. There is a mass that will be held at St. Martin's de Porres Church at 6 p.m. This evening, and it is in honor of Andy Vivian Palacio, who was born on this day, December 2nd, 1960. And usually there is a mass to celebrate his life. And this evening, no exception, St. Martin's de Porres Church, come on out and celebrate Andy.
You know what I like about the Garifuna culture too, Lise?
What do you like?
The fact that males could use a feminine name in their I like that. That's cool. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back then. What?
is it that you told?
Who got blackout?
What did you tell me?
I blame Lexi. Lexi, the right hand is mine.
God, I tell you, Lexi, give yourself 15 lashes.
That's a
Yeah,
doppelganger if I ever saw one.
Yeah, well, read my message good and understand me clearly. Yes.
Uh-oh.
I still remember the guy, the guy, I guess from New York. I was looking at the guy, and the guy, I thought that was me.
Mm-hmm.
Remember? Think he came down with Buddy Brown and them.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That picture, yo, that guy did that.
Frisco stew.
That's
If we did not know.
it's a funny feeling when you look
think that
when
it
you
would've
look
been
at
a
somebody or a picture of somebody and that somebody
Yeah.
looks dead like you, and you know that is not
Yeah.
you.
I pull up to a guy at on Atlantic Avenue. No, he was on Eastern Parkway at a red light, and the guy in the car next to me looked like I was looking in a mirror.
Mm.
So I said the only obvious thing I could say, "Yo, you're a good-looking dude."
Yeah.
Yes. We laugh at that. I mean, yeah.
Because I think it happened to all of us at one point
Yeah. Yeah.
in life.
Okay, why did I delete that?
They always said that we have a double, like there's always somebody.
Yeah. Doppelganger business. Maybe more than
If-
one.
It's true, yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
If
It
not on this planet, in the multiverse.
I know on this planet.
Oh
Yeah.
come on.
On this planet. I am
All right.
well, ain't that some shiznick right there?
Well, according to all things weather,
Mm-hmm.
when the 2024 Atlantic Basin hurricane season comes to an end.
Yeah, according
No.
to the calendar.
No fanfare at all.
Mm-mm.
Got everybody to pray.
Which is fine.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. We to pray. Yes.
Well, the current
Yeah.
the current trend that heavy northerly flow does not work in favor of hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a heavy northerly flow. Winds coming down from the north side of town.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Badapia. Might as well we do this. Are you ready, Miss Essede?
It's loading, but we can do, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this woman right here is from Syria, Emirane, married to Mr. Yuli Eside. So, ladies and gentlemen, Emirane Eside. Yes.
Um, yes, it did, and I thought the cold front would have been gone. I'm like, oh no, no, no! Y'all know I love the cold. Y'all know I love dry.
Thunderation and loitering.
We did not have all that up in paradise, but we did have
Yes.
some precipitation for a
When I
minute.
had that? Okay.
Yeah.
When I had cold front too?
Tropical
We
depression.
spent in the
Yes.
cool fronts.
Tropical
Right.
depression.
Ladies and gentlemen, today.
All right, so good morning. Relatively moist conditions prevail.
Mm-hmm.
Relatively moist conditions prevail. You know
Hi,
what?
Jer.
Hey, Jer. I said hey, Jer before that.
Mm-hmm.
Sunny with cloudy spells today and partly cloudy skies tonight. A few showers or light rain will affect mainly central and southern areas, decreasing later this evening and tonight. Winds blowing northeast at 10 to 20 knots. It's gusty. The sea state is moderate to rough. Waves beyond the reef 5 to 7 feet. Temperatures for today on the coast 85 degrees Fahrenheit inland is 87 degrees Fahrenheit, and in the hills 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, my.
Yes, yes. Gusty winds and locally rough seas. Instructions for small craft. Operators of small craft are advised to exercise caution. Rough seas, remember. We are about to get a high tide at 11:18 this morning, a low just after 4 p.m., and then another high is on schedule
What?
tonight. Sun will set this evening at
16 past 5. I think the earth broke the kind of the spin again.
don't say that, and
Yes.
the moon will set at 6:31. In our outlook, this is true to Tuesday, I believe. Yes. Isolated showers will develop around the country Tuesday, increasing along the coast Tuesday night. Our forecaster is our girlfriend. And that's your weather.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Miss Francisco Wellington and Emirane Eside. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure. But this gentleman is also from Syria, lives right across the street from Mr. and Mrs. Eside. They came to Belize on a package deal, Miss Love. Yes, this is Mr. Badapia. Mr. Badapia, are you ready?
Yeah. There he is. But
Yes, here he is, ladies and
hold
gentlemen.
on, I got a call for your groove.
Uh-huh.
Lisa,
Uh-huh.
morning.
Earlier in the show,
Watch
you
out.
mentioned
The,
Mr. Marlon Quiglin call you.
Yes,
he would
you
call us.
mentioned about the accident that happened.
Tell me, because I hear about the accident from a distance. So, what part that happened?
Well, he didn't give any information. He said that you might be able to know more about
No,
that.
no, but this is my recent accident you made it talk about.
Oh, yes, this one happened on Friday on the Philip Golson Highway, I think between mile 30 and 40, where a basketball team called the Ocean Academy basketball team from San Pedro, they were traveling to play a game, and I don't know what happened, but apparently the minivan flipped,
Flip.
and two kids and an adult were injured.
Oh, no casualties.
No, as far as we know, no.
Yeah, not as we know, no.
Well,
But they're having
what,
like blood
what
drive for
Mr.
them.
Quillen was referring to was a terrible accident that happened in August of 1971.
Yeah, he
Okay.
made mention of that.
It was basketballers and footballers from Belize City were traveling to Petén on a trip organized by the late Mr. Hubert Bradley. And around mile 8 on the Western Highway, the trip left late.
Uh-huh.
It was already night, right? And coming opposite, the driver was, the truck was from Peten and the driver was from Peten, headed west. And then coming from the opposite direction was that low boy they call it Frisco.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Where the guy one tracked up on the back.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The blade tear out the side of the truck where the basketballers and footballers Medellina.
Wow.
And well, in the darkness where they turn over, somebody scratch one match
Wow. Wow.
and the gasoline fumes exploded and 4 of the athletes were burned to death. Gilroy Buller, Errol Clark, Carl Turton, and Charles Buki Leslie. Jaime Saldiva lost a leg as a result of that accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's in my books, Sports, Sin and Subversion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the very sad part of the whole thing was that when it went through the court system, BSI got off scot-free. That's scot-free or scot-free, I'm not sure.
Scott free.
But
Free.
scot-free. Well,
Yes.
so sometime when you're sitting tractor with a blade, they stick out, it's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Russell Veos, me in that truck.
Really?
Yeah. And one of my late younger brothers named Michael, I think come on me up on a trip. A bunch of people, and of course he left them traumatized.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the 4 guys, they screamed and they burn up because they were pinned under the truck.
Oh gosh.
So the mistake was the person who scratched the match.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Thanks very much and happy holidays.
Well,
Same to you, X. Thanks very
tell me
much.
something now. Tell me, you still there?
Uh-huh.
What was the... Because you know, in these times, like social media times, when you have an accident and that one sounds terrible. What was the atmosphere after that? Like how quick information got out about that one? What was the atmosphere?
You had guys, you had survivors who run all the way from Miley
Oh wow.
for Contel with a tongue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I remember that you by the headquarters made up on Euphrates Avenue then time,
Mm-hmm.
and that day we hear the news about this, but it wouldn't have been like where the news just flashed around. Kind of
Right.
got social media, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrible accident.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sounds
it
like
was.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
All right,
guys.
X. Thanks
That's a lot
very
of
much.
info. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. It's always good to hear from the X.
That's a lot of info.
Even though it is in writing, when
Yeah.
spoke about it, it's like you're going through it. I wasn't even born as yet, and
Yeah.
you know, it's like you read it, and it was shocker then, and to hear it, you know, like shocker again.
Yeah.
Stewart says Mr. Turton was a junior principal at St. Joseph's School.
Joseph School.
Jamie Saldiver lost a leg, lived near St. Joseph Church. He also says up to today, they're still doing that crap with the bulldozers being transported with the blade extended out.
It's true. Mm-hmm.
Those things,
He said this tour said they learned about that the next day
Oh.
Yeah.
after it happened.
Yeah.
So information slow
Oh.
back then.
Yeah. As
Wow.
that's that. Yo, that must have shook up
Yeah,
the
that's
whole
some
nation.
yeah, because you have an accident and then you have another accident within the accident.
On top of that, yeah.
I mean, history we have, and I can't really recall over the years we've had some major type accidents,
Mhm.
and I don't remember all. I don't
I
remember
was-
none actually, but
Honestly, I was thinking about that the other day.
I know we had some in
Mm-hmm.
can't remember them, but some horrible
Yeah.
things happen on the road.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time to celebrate 7-Eleven is at 16 minutes past the hour of 11 o'clock. So, as we were
But you know
saying,
what? I
Uh-huh.
am mad at you because X was on, so no, sir.
exactly. Oh, hey, that's a
I
7-Eleven in itself.
Not at
I
all.
forget, I forget to ask X if I may. I left my Christmas gift this year. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
So he can he
yeah,
can
So today is Monday.
I love him so.
More moisture
hold on.
is to move
Ladies and
in
gentlemen,
more in the
this is
southern
Mr.
parts of the country though.
Huh?
yeah, this is Mr. Badapia, also from Syria. He got an English name, very English, Cole. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Badapia.
You cold bad up, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, these, I don't know what, it's like, we get that northerly flow. It's not cold, but it's cool.
It's
Mm-hmm.
cool.
But
Appreciate
there's
it.
still a lot of moisture. Look down there if you live in Nicaragua, right?
Mm-hmm.
Costa Rica, there's a lot of tropical moisture still
Yes.
affecting that area, and they had a lot the other day. And then
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
look at that the whole entire southern part of Central America covered by clouds.
Right.
And then some of that begins to move this way over Honduras, and then we see some of that moisture move in. This is the Euro. Most of that moisture, look at that, moves in and probably will affect the southern part of the country.
That's what Francisca said.
But when so?
That's when is that? That's Saturday. That's more into the weekend.
Oh man.
So we have that northeast right there, and it's a way out. Anything could, I mean, scenarios could, but still a lot of moisture out there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What does the GFS say? Well, the GFS has more moisture. They have it like more in the northern, like central and northern parts of it. So it all depends on where,
It's true.
So,
Yeah.
we might be visited with some showers, some parts of the country on the weekend with a lot of tropical,
That's not right.
that's still tropical moisture then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's
because
not right.
it's not coming from the north, so it's going to be coming from the east.
East. Mm-hmm.
So it might be a wet weekend, maybe as
Yeah.
early as
Moist.
Friday. Yeah,
Mhm.
moist.
When I want it to wet on Saturday.
Yeah. So depending on which model but yeah, it is hinting. The models are hinting to some moisture affecting the country at some point closer to the
Alright.
weekend. So yeah,
Thank you very much, Mr. Cole Badapia.
deal with it.
Our MCO for today is the beautiful and talented Miss Lexi. And as we are talking about weather, sometimes when I talk about the water that's affecting cricketry and parts of rural
Okay, you who took that video?
and parts of the country, I would like to give
You
you.
went on a bicycle?
No, that was not I. That was a fearless person.
That's what I
Um,
asked, and you said yeah.
Yes, I would like to submit this of education as evidence one. That is a full-grown beach cruiser. that both wheels are 6 inches underwater. That's the waist height. And there are people during the weekend that was crossing when they work because the Coast Guard, I believe, they were under orders that they can't cross on Sundays or something like that, and limited on Saturdays. So I spoke with Commander Bennett on behalf of all of the people, and he said he's going to work on that because we really can't shut down any place on Sunday, you know.
On the weekends, period.
Yeah, on the
Who's
weekends.
that guy, traversing on a bicycle?
Yo, that is a person that is coming back from work. I put up another video before that showed about 4 or 5 people walking in, and on the paved part of the road, it's about a little bit above your knee. But when you get to the part where they didn't fix yet, that's where you start getting up like to your waist and stuff like that. And there was a little hole with a little fish by the bridge, and that hole grew up. Yes, that hole now covers the whole back of the bridge, you know. So again, we not to blame nobody. You can't, even though I want to blame either for UP or UDP, I can't because I know for any fault. But what we could say is take notice, man. Right now, Belize City dry, and it's because we the walk in a waist deep water. The least that GOB could do is give us a proper bridge and bust open that area between Crooked Tree Lagoon and New River. Let New River be the drainage.
You know, there's going to have to be environmental assessments done.
Yeah, well, assess this environmental thing where it happened. Whatever environmental damage was done is not as much as what happened now.
Hello.
Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Lisa. Morning.
Hi.
Good morning, yes.
What's up?
Mischief here.
Mischief.
I remember the accident where they talk about that basketball and football team that was going to pretend to play. Yeah, that was rough, man. Jaime survived, and Jaime still coached basketball for a very long time.
Okay.
And Lisa, you mentioned that someone used to sell fried chicken with 2 slices of bread.
A slice of bread, no?
That guy had his shop on in the plaza area, and then he came downtown to Albert and Church Street in front of Canto Bicycle Shop. I think his name was Frank or something like that. But it was a guy with an afro and a thick mustache and beard that used to do that fried chicken with 2 slices of bread. You got French fries and bread. And it was good, but these days right now when you go all these chicken places, you see people buying their chicken with bread. That's the meal.
Yeah, you would see them go buy
Fried
bread.
chicken and bread. So he was way ahead of his time.
One of my good friends said you got to try, when you buy a fried chicken, you buy tortilla with it.
Anything with
Corn tortilla.
I leave you guys with that.
Alright. I know how the corn tortilla roll with it. Actually, I tried it.
I know about corn tortilla.
Corn tortilla fried chicken.
Corn tortilla fried chicken, that sound like communism, and we not support any kind of thing. It has to be flour. It's any tortilla, the flour tortilla.
No man, corn tortilla with fried chicken.
They're not tacos with the eating on my boy.
It's a thing for some people. They can't do it. They don't buy bread. They buy tortilla.
Like point tortilla.
Tortilla. Yes. All right. Very good.
Ronald says that there are, or it is said, that there are 7 persons that would resemble us somewhere in this sphere that we're rotating on.
Really?
At some point in time.
Ask how much of anyone he met.
He said he hasn't seen anybody. He got a twin brother. I don't know what to talk about.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lexi put up a picture up there, and I had to read the caption. I had to read the story, and I had to try to figure out, oh man, nobody go on with this dude. And I didn't realize until Frisco said, doppelganger, Stever. And I replied in the only polite way I knew how. But yo,
I swear to God, so there's two. Remember the guy on the bus?
Uh-huh.
That guy favor you.
yo,
And there's
I-
another
I-
guy here really favor you. I don't know.
I don't know that how I have to go put on more makeup or something.
You don't see it, Steve?
Yes, sir.
Yo, I want to tell you, it looked like my cousin or something like that. It looked like somebody who could have be my cousin.
Yeah, plus the hair kind of does it though.
Yeah.
The hair
Yeah.
does it. The hair, I mean,
Yeah, it looked like you, Steve. Trust me.
the hair
Makes
does it.
you to then.
If I take off the hair,
Yo.
probably not, but yeah. All right, let's get a girly word.
Judith cat passed the house yesterday and he talked to the dog. And the dog, they asked the cat, he said, why you not always hide when you not have sex? The cat tell her, he said, we not do it in front of human because I don't thief phone style already, remember?
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
I'm going to mind my business.
Let's get a girly word, please. Save
Got the
me.
girliest of words today.
Yes.
Save me. On a
Mhm. Here we
Monday.
go.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Hey, just gonna find that commercial. We have to make people start to play this because they don't have the rights to play this commercial.
What
Lexi, could
commercial?
you? I need to see that commercial. I need to see it today. The one with Linda Blees and
Oh, okay.
White.
All right, so here's the girly word. It says, the people you meet are their reflections of a repeated cycle or guides towards a new start. Notice the difference.
what?
The people you meet are either reflections of a repeated cycle
Wow.
or guides towards a new start. Notice the difference.
Oh, she don't want hippie Frisco. She don't want hippie. Yes.
So what are you trying to
Believe
say?
it.
So what are you trying to say? That if you meet the people who the reflections of a repeated cycle, then the problem might be you because you keep the associate yourself with negative.
Notice the difference.
Then the difference might be you because you keep defining the same set of people.
What she is saying is that throughout the people that you meet are people that you have met throughout the eons, just a different
No,
form.
but if
it's
you
the same.
meet reflections or a repeated cycle, that might be you. That might be a you thing.
That's
you,
true.
You know,
That's why some
like the
people say-
ladies where they say you keep the fine man where the abuser,
XYZ
you might
at the
be
end.
that you might be
Yes.
look for the man where the abuser. No, I don't know what to say.
Maybe that's your cycle because I know a lady where I know where say husband abuser and the lady say, but at the day and time, and just crawl out of the cave, the same man used to abuse her.
Or man, if you find a woman who cheat on you and then you left her and you find another one and cheat, you might look for a specific type of woman where.
There's a type where I think that people attract to.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
because
That again, I'm going back to the commercial. That commercial is as Christmassy as Belizean Christmas. It has become
when Linda the people
synonymous with
eavesdrop,
Belizean Christmas. I think we need to copyright it. If you're not done copyright it, so people can play it. Cause we want to play it, and we want to be the only one who can play it. Please find it, somebody. Lexi, can you find it? Do you have it with Mo's? That Christmas coming. That is the.
That's the one.
the official Christmas.
That is Christmas in a basket.
Mm-hmm.
Jingle bells, baby, jingle bells.
Let them jingle. We got the first part of the man's perspective, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Oh, that was a. Oh, yeah. Jingle. What a group? They never two are they?
Yeah.
No two commercial. They never two
lots of
skit.
those commercials.
They never two skit.
Yeah, but there were more than two. There were a few, and they were all funny. But that was one funny. The one with
That
with,
different for the one with white.
that me and White. That was funny too. That done to make it wrongs already.
Well,
But,
please
yeah.
find it, Groove and
Yo,
Grace.
I gotta tell you something. I believe that some people had shared that. Yeah, and that they
Yes.
like one Christmas
Yes.
moves. Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the first part of the man's perspective is very, very interesting, and we hope you learned something from it. It says, and I quote, "Whatever you do today, don't sink anyone's boat. The ocean is wide enough for all of us to sail comfortably.
I agree.
Yes.
Find your own
I
boat.
agree. Don't be no what? Listen, bad man.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes. Never
find your own
bad
boat.
style or what list up nobody.
Leave
No
my
go
boat
back.
alone.
That's
No go
right.
back.
Don't rock the boat. Ladies and gentlemen, we introduce to you the lovely and talented Mr. Frisco
Fish.
with the second part of the man's perspective.
All right, so the first question is going to be, are we still in the Me Too movement?
Yeah. That's the way to catch, well, that's the way to catch P. Diddy right now, but that's similar. Yeah, we still in that.
All right. So, as a man's perspective, the question begs then, and it's a funny perspective, because it wants to know how can men contribute, because the Me Too movement seems to be a woman-based movement about, sexual harassment and assault and things of the nature. But can the Me Too movement also be, can men be a part of the Me Too movement? That's the other question.
Yes, but the thing is, men don't do that. If men were involved in the Me Too movement, unless the person who Me Too me had a lot of money, all I mean I say, thank you, when again. But, women different. The things, women, this is where you could tell that equality is not completely equal, because a lot of men, even if they get harassed any kind of way, Me Too-ish, a lot of them won't even say it. A lot of them won't admit to it for all kind of reasons. But I saw an article a couple of days ago where this woman said that she was, they were shooting a pilot for a cooking show. And this guy came up to her, and within like 1 hour, he said the guy started telling her about sexual experiences. And she was very, very offended, and I believe she sued and all kind of thing. And I want to tell you the truth, bro, and Lisa. I understand the Me Too movement. You can't just touch up women and do all kind of thing. You can't do that. But again, you can't be so thin-skinned as somebody saying something to you will make you have to go sue and all kind of thing. Brush it off and say, I know I'll talk to this idiot no more. But I think that we too thin-skinned nowadays, bro?
I think that what has happened is that for the love of money, the Me Too movement has been hijacked by some.
Yeah.
In a give me too some of that money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, it's hard to determine where real trauma occurred or where somebody's looking for a payday.
Yeah.
That's the nature of everything. But anyway, as men,
man,
how can we be a part of the Me Too movement or contribute? That's the question.
Well, if Lisa continue the way they do, I have to get into that Me Too movement.
The first line of business where I say men should do is acknowledge the power imbalance. I think we spoke about this in many, in some perspectives before, maybe a couple of weeks back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That a funny perspective too, because there's an imbalance where men seem to have the power, but what's happening now that women have the knowledge. More women have the knowledge than men, but men seem to have the power for whatever strange. Well, that's a setup. So the first line of business is for us as men to acknowledge that the power imbalance exists. That's what it's saying.
Yes, but you know that in the last few weeks we have been talking that women are claiming that power.
No, but it's still,
It's in the process of being taken over.
Right. And it's a funny thing, because at the same time you wanna encourage men to do better. But then there's at the top there's an imbalance. So it's a funny purgatory type of environment situation with the top about.
Yeah, the one funny kind of Morning Stew thing, because even though Morning Stew don't have democracy, whenever we have to make a decision, if me and Frisco agree to something, Lisa say, I dare longer than you.
Yes, that is true.
That's true. Yes, yes.
Yeah. At least they have our skinny jeans. I'm the first style.
It's still power play power way.
The
No,
second thing, men should contribute or can contribute to what the Me Too scenario is. When there's a scenario where somebody says, this has happened to me, believe and support from men is important. So when women come forward with their stories, it's essential for men to believe them and offer support. No, that's a funny position.
I don't agree with that.
Right, because one would say you're not to believe blindly,
Yeah.
but there has to be some support to the claim, right? And when that support is given to the claim, then, well, I don't know, but that just follow believe blindly because somebody said so.
Yeah. I know prescribe to that. If any woman said that they are being abused, I want to listen and I want to respect it, but I know automatically say, all right, she is being abused. I want need for this something.
You're gonna siphon out?
Yeah, because you know what proved that to me? There's an actor named Jonathan Major, who his girlfriend said that he abused her. And they had videotape evidence that he didn't. And they still found him guilty and Marvel fired him for being kind.
Everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of women out there with valid Me Too concerns. But there's a lot just riding that wave, see who I could get money from, and that's the truth. That's the truth,
Another way men can contribute is if you're in the workplace, challenge inappropriate behavior if you see it. Some men can play a significant role by calling out and challenging inappropriate behavior when they see it. I
can't believe you had said that on national TV and radio, and you said that thing when Lisa did to me, and you never once said nothing.
And it goes with, if you see, men doing certain things, they're behaving a certain way, or making a joke about certain things, or showing pictures of certain things in the presence of women. I don't know. There's I believe society kind of different. Like in our society, there's a rough and tough expectation for everybody. That's how we roll. But it might actually be uncomfortable for some people.
There are times.
No, but
there are times that you would hear from your friend, your associate, so and so made me uncomfortable. This and that made me uncomfortable. Yeah. I didn't appreciate certain things.
Right.
But we might not go all the way to make a report because I felt this way.
Right.
But you know that beside the crime staff and beside the news and beside the stew WhatsApp that we have, we know that we go off color sometimes, so we have a separate one just for the three of we, so we could talk about everybody else. Nobody know. No, but the thing is, but we use that group to communicate things that we feel like, other people might take
alone. That is only for the stew.
Exactly, yeah.
It's not for everybody.
Because I really calm down in the middle of my perspective, so that's why I answer it. Casale.
Oh,
Casale. Also, reflect on personal behavior. We might say or do things that initially we think it may, cool. But while you reflection sometimes, say, well, you know what, that never come off. And so we have to be man enough to say, you know what, hey, that one never, don't worry about that one. You know what I mean?
The way you perceived that was not the way I
intended it. Exactly so.
Yeah.
And so it does show maturity with men that, you know what, nobody perfect. That one slip out in the presence of women or a woman and we never, okay, you know what, forget that one.
That way, when the lady bring you the subpoena, she's gonna say, "The way you perceive this is not the way I intended." But
And again, societal norms play a big role because, like I say, I believe things kind of different. But we see it. A couple of cases have made its way in public and in court.
we are getting litigious.
Yeah, with behavioral behavior.
Yes, that's right.
That was
That's right.
intentional. Very
Behavioral.
intentional.
Behavioral.
Behavioral.
Well, it sounds the same as schedule.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Carmelo, what up?
Yeah, when you look at the Me Too movement, right, me as an electrician, I work with a lot of lowriders in rap industry guys. But let's take NWA or Dr. Dre. You know, back in those days, or Tupac, if you want to be in the VIP section or go to an after party, you got to sign a paper or a release form. You know, it's like going to a job in sleeping bar, right? You can't sue,
NDA.
right? But back in the days, if you want to be in a VIP function, you got to sign a form that you cannot sue the company, right? So, yeah, I mean, this stuff was, this Me Too stuff is like, yeah, I don't even Me Too right, but sometimes it's kind of irritating because a lot of women just trying to come up. They knew what they was doing at these orgies or at these parties, at different parties. I've been to a lot of parties and seen a lot of stuff in my days growing up, even in Vegas here and everything. And, you know, sometimes they just looking for a quick come up or looking for that auto ticket, knowing damn well they knew what they was doing at that time. You know, working at a job here, where I was working as a teacher and everything, I had to go through a 30-minute sexual harassment tour with my company and everything. I got a fine woman at my job. I got a lot of fine women, Asian, Cambodian, Filipinos. So you got to fight that resistance on the job site. You know, something might happen at a party. You might meet some coworkers at a party, chilling and everything, drinking a little gin and juice, and get a little swagger on, and things might disappear with your coworker. She might go back to work the next day having feelings when you was just a one night stand to my butt. Now she up into her feelings now. No, I gotta deal with her working at my job. You know what I'm saying? Now she could get me into trouble and set me up because of what we had. So, you know, like I said, that Me Too movie is a good movie, but sometimes it really blew it up nowadays.
Yeah.
So when was the last time this happened to you?
Casale,
Hey.
the man want to know when last that happened to you.
Me, every day in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, there's a lot of women here. There's a lot of hoes here, a lot of prostitutes that approach you every day. Yo, in Vegas, men don't talk to women. Women talk to men every day. That's how these girls in Vegas make their money. So that's the way it is in Las Vegas. So you have to do it every day. But I got a strong mind to avoid that stuff. So I think that's myself from the negativity here in Vegas or in Sioux City.
All right. Casale, thanks.
Anyway, guys, you guys have a blessed day today and everything. I'm listening to your topic, but yeah, like I said, yo, women here, this woman will set you up in the middle of the night here and everything. You know what I'm saying? Looking for a quick come up.
That's right, you gotta settle down, Casale. You gotta settle down.
Casale, watch your move, watch your step.
Exactly.
Watch out.
All right, so acknowledge the power imbalance. Believe and support survivors. Challenge inappropriate behavior when you see it, and reflect on your own behavior. These are some of the things you can do if you find the Me Too movement a thing that is worth your concern. Then these are some of the things you can do. I know a lot of men. Again, it's like societal norms, right? But slowly these things are changing, especially in this region.
Yeah. You can't whistle at a girl anymore. You can't say, "Hey, babe, you look nice." You can't, and that they used to make movies about that. You know, you're whistling at the lady, but you can't. times are changing,
Yeah, those are
and
normal.
we have to change with the times. If it
Right.
makes women uncomfortable, we shouldn't do it. And vice versa, and vice versa. And again, we have to understand that the nature of the human male is being culled, um, because of us, I guess. Not because of women, because of us. We know
And
we know what makes a man. We talk about it all the time. But for some reason, a lot of us don't know when to turn that off and when to turn it on. Some people just has it
it's true.
on all the
Just
time.
going.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and there are times when women like that, but then it becomes
And the time when
overbearing if you don't know when.
comes a
Yeah,
problem.
exactly, when to shut it off if you don't know what your limit is. As much
Yeah,
fun as I, yeah, as much.
there's a difference between confidence and inappropriateness.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I make fun about me and Lisa always because me and Lisa have been working together for a long time. We have a good relationship. But Lisa could tell you, I know my limit. I know how far to go because it backs me too much time. But no, but serious, men have to learn that median. They want us. The word is pacification of men. They're turning us into effeminate things. We have to be softer. We have to be prettier. We have to be more emotional. But we
That's the
also
word.
have to remember, we also have to remember what makes us men and learn how to control that. So after you done all the really nice gal thing with them, like, bring out the lead man every now and again and haul out your tapir, your animal over yonder. And
And that's why it's important for especially young men to have a male figure.
Influence.
Because being a man now a challenging thing. Growing up, being a
yep,
man knowing when and when not to, and getting proper advice as to your behavior as a man.
yep,
If you don't have
yep.
that, then you're there just whistling like Dixie, brother.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Next thing you
you
know,
want
you
me to
got
tell you
charge.
something?
Next thing you
Yep.
know, yes, police to come for you.
Everything have their era and their time and stuff like that. But I tell you, I believe that anybody over the age of 40 right now would look and say, you know what? This young generation right now, and I'm sure every older generation, Fayatil, Moses probably said this about the next generation. But this generation right now, I think, lost their way more than any other generation and
Well,
has nothing to pull them back.
the problem with the Me
Mhm.
Too movement, that the Me Too movement, they actually, that the older generation being called
Yeah, yeah,
into,
but yeah.
you
Hmm.
know.
But then, yeah, it wasn't me. We were, I'm really going to like the skinny jeans and the worry about your hair, how your hair look all the time, and they do all of the thing where with half of your bottom they hang out. 20
Mhm.
years from now, there, man, I tell you, boy, the kind of movement that, and I think that,
But style change
the
ago.
last
Style one thing, and
yes, but Frisco, come on
Wow.
now.
remember the Me Too movement went after people, the Cosbys of the world and the Epsteins of the world, young folks.
That's the why when the Me Too came out, I never joined it. When everybody started to suck deep, I never said Me Too.
We'll take a break.
I pulled away.
We'll be right back.
I,
Bye
after
bye.
me.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I tell you, take our liquor license right there. All
I tell
aboard.
you, I don't see the cloud and it get out.
I'll be so blue
Me.
thinking about you. Ah,
Wow.
boy, stop playing. Jimmy
Wow.
Rivers.
I never know that that pain a belly still gone.
We got birthdays or what?
Yes, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
Let's do that and get out of here, cause yeah, we done the.
I gotta see. I can't see.
We done the stuff.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lenny Bailey.
Today is your birthday.
Yeah.
We just can't wait.
All right, who we got? Guys, a shot
Do
of
tell.
time.
Do tell.
Do tell. Who's that guy?
She did not
Well.
follow instructions.
Who that?
Let's see, you sure that's the picture or is that the other one?
That's
It's-
one. So we gotta do what we gotta
Anyway, never mind. This is Moses Salt. Happy birthday to you, Mr.
What up,
Moses
Moses?
Salt.
Yes.
do.
He
Okay.
got something there from the Belize Olympic Commonwealth Games. He must have tipped somebody award.
Oh gosh, hush.
Yes. All right.
Goodness. Okay, so this is well, I say George Mascot.
Hey.
To you. It's true. Happy birthday, Mr. Mas. Enjoy your day. This is coming to you from your family with love.
Mm.
And this is Jason Avila coming to you from mom and dad and your sister with lots of love, and also your extended family, wishing you a very happy birthday at school today, Jason. I know that you are loved very, very much. Also from your godfather.
Happy birthday.
Mhm.
Yo, let's say, show the other picture him is supposed to show before
Yes.
Moses.
Yes, that one.
Yes. Because Moses made it up there and I sent up a picture, but yes. He said show the other one instead.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, never mind, I'll show it tomorrow.
It's gonna be too late.
Yeah.
We're going to
Oh, yeah.
scale. We're going to scale.
Looking for one, on the hunt for one. Toot, 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 on the hunt.
That scale, they're headed by 3 pounds.
Tell.
Mm-hmm. What?
All right, come, Lisa, let's get out.
Really, you got me in to get me out.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, thank you so much for staying with us. Please do take care of yourself. It's a beautiful Monday. Stay safe Do whatever it is you gotta do. If you gotta be out there, please be aware of your surroundings and take care of you. Take care of you as well. You too. You too. God is willing. We will see you right
Save them
back
picture for
here.
tomorrow, please. Put them back for tomorrow.
Yes,
What?
because I got one up there where I'm confused, one vegan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. A half a man, we're sending speedy recovery to you. Okay, also, Cello, good day going out to you. Miss Edna as well. We love you, Miss Di, and also to Ram. Ayo. CY. Ayo.
Ayo. Well, me clicking there. All I need now that it breaks.